You gotta better yourself, man. I'm approaching the old 3-0, so you know.
Cry me a river.
I know. I'm still young.
But I get it. That 30 is a big year. I'm 32, so I get that. When you approach that 30, like, what is life right now? But you're gonna see like 30 opens. The 30s are way better than your 20s.
Oh yeah.
I'd rather just take care of myself and like. I mean, I'm still eating like.
You
shit.
look good, boy. I see you got the blonde tips and shit, looking like in sync.
You know what it is. You know what it is.
You know what it is. I'm proud of you, bro.
Yeah, but it's like, I have to stop drinking. I gotta stop eating like shit. But that I think is gonna be.
I didn't even know you were drinking like that. I used to be at the club with you. You seem to be like tanked. You know what I mean? Like you.
Well, yeah.
You would wait until after spots mostly, right?
Sometimes I would.
And he's more sophisticated. He would just drink a red wine.
I would drink a wine, or I would have a seltzer, like what is it? A fucking vodka soda.
Yeah.
But I would get fucking obliterated. And during the pandemic, I started getting more and more hammered. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just fucking losing my cell phone and, hitting on girls that were like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? And I was like, sorry.
Sorry.
You were getting hammered at home by yourself, or?
Yeah, after a while. But it wasn't like that. I wasn't like, oh God, this is really bad. I should stop. And like, but it was just not good. So I was like, well, I should stop. I'm not like crazy. I'm not like, I'm not like texting my dad and being like, fuck you, you never fucking loved me or whatever. But I probably would have, like had sex with my ex already. I probably would have, all this bullshit that you're just like, I can't do this anymore. I can't live like this.
That's good.
I'm still smoking weed like a motherfucker.
Yeah, shit. Let me know. I'll spark the thing for you.
That's way better than the alcohol, though. I'm proud of you, bro.
Thanks. But I'm also not buying the weed. So it's like...
he's that guy.
Which is a big... Look, I know that's a fucking thing in the weed community that people are like, oh, so you're just a bum. But it's stopping me from smoking as much. Because if I have weed in my house, I'm going to wake up in the morning and I'm going to fucking smoke. And then that's my day. I'm just fucking there.
Oh, you can't smoke and be like...
I can.
Productive.
I can.
But you prefer not to.
But I'll pass out at like 5 p.m. and I'll be like,
Motherfucker, that's a full day. That's when we all pass out. Hey, don't be mad at that.
I know. But it is also fun when you smoke a joint and then like I watch master classes too. So I just sit there and I'm like, just sitting in class, basically high as fuck. It's like being in college again.
Master classes in what?
Like that show, like my girl has master class, and they've mastered certain classes, and they have like not TED Talks, but
you're not supposed to say the name of the thing in the definition.
Okay, well then, sir, how would you define master class then?
It is a series of online classes.
Okay.
Of educational, things by people. How do you not know about this? It's fucking acting by Samuel Jackson or writing by Aaron Sorkin. 2 classes I've taken already.
Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, don't judge me for not knowing.
That's true.
You'll find Rachel is behind on quite a few things.
You know this, Brendan. I'm a little behind on certain things. It's okay. I'm catching up.
Okay. Yeah. And what was I gonna say? Oh, and I've been doing one on mindfulness, like meditation and stuff. I'm taking a class on it.
It's like you've been in LA all this time.
LA couldn't handle me. Damn. I know.
So what's dating been like? Can I talk?
Yeah,
What's dating life been like for you through all these changes you've been going through?
Well, I got the first time that when I was getting sober, I was like...
Do the kind of girls that you look for, are they different now?
Are you looking for a higher caliber now? Or are you still looking for like...
Well, these like chicks that are getting hammered all the time, I'm just like, get the fuck out of my life. You know what I mean?
So you're lonely.
I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely.
Yeah. I mean...
They're out there.
There's a few who don't
it's as when like I'm not drinking, so like I am still sleeping with women, but I'm like, I don't even like you.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. That happens to a lot of us, drunk or sober, but sometimes you just gotta cowboy up.
It's easier to deal with drunk.
It definitely is. Because when you're sober, it's like you feel like you're actually selling your soul because you're like, I hate it here.
What, drunk?
No, when you're sober and fuck a chick you
yeah.
don't like, you're just like, what are you doing to yourself?
I know, dude. You sit there and you're like, and I'm sure women have that too, where you fuck someone that you were like, what am I doing? And then you're just laying together and you're like, I can't wait till tomorrow when they leave.
Tomorrow?
Well, I'm not kicking them out that night.
Oh, well, that's your first mistake, baby. Hey, the trains are running till 1.
I don't know.
And if the trains aren't running, you sure can. You got legs that work, don't you? Get the fuck out of my house.
Yeah, that's funny. The trains.
I had a girl that you know, I don't know how much I could say, but she was like someone who was I guess a fan of mine, and hit me up on Instagram and was like, do you want to hang out? And I was like, sure. And I was like, where do you live, by the way? And she's like, 2 hours away from here. And I went, ooh, this is kind of like a psycho-y thing to do. I was like, look, nothing's coming from this. You know, I said I tried to be as romantic as possible, but I was like, you know, I'm kind of just casual. I got out of a relationship a year ago. But I'm like, I'm still kind of, you know, so. And she's like, that's fine. And I'm like, still. I talked to my therapist about it, and he's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm having this girl come over, and I don't
Meaning,
really
what are you doing?
like her.
Why are you stopping her, or why are you letting her come?
Why are you letting her come over?
Okay.
He was like, this is such like, you know, for less of a better term, an addict behavior of being like, just want that quick, come on over, I want to get laid.
I mean, so it is. I'm gonna go to therapy through you because
Okay,
everybody
says
like that.
Everybody says
Because
that.
I'm not probably gonna go, but. Damn, that quick fix you do,
is,
and then
it
you
is,
regret it
man.
as soon as you bust that nut.
Well, it's fine. I regret it when they're texting me the next couple of days because I'm like, oh God, I don't want to hurt
you
you.
let her come. I'm guessing you let her come.
Twice actually.
This is psycho behavior. Hilarious.
No, she came over once, but she, you know, but we had sex twice, and it was fine, you know, but. This is how I knew I didn't like her either. We were watching a movie in bed just to like speed up the process of like, you know. And she turns to me and she goes, "Ooh, you're a captions guy." And I was like,
"Oh God,
excuse me."
Why did you have captions on YouTube?
Because.
All right.
Like honestly, Rachel.
Yeah, pick me up, please.
That's the perfect time to call your agent. Like, what the fuck? Dude, captions, you don't do captions. First of all,
a captions person?
I've never even thought to add captions on
I always have
TV.
captions on, especially if because might not be paying attention, like, you know, and you don't want it to be too loud, whatever.
Yes, you don't want it to be too loud. I don't want to not miss an important word.
Exactly.
And also, I like reading it because I'm like, this is what it, for more or less, looks like on the script. Some captions, I feel like the guys they have working there are just fucking like eating nachos and being like, yeah, that sounds like the word they said. But, you know, on movies and shit, I like captions.
I do too.
And they don't take up a lot of the screen. They used to when we were kids.
Right.
That's why a lot of people don't like captions like our age, because the captions that we had on TV were like highlighted. So it was like, you know, they take up all, and you're just staring at it. The ones on Netflix are just white text.
Okay. I mean, that's kind of why I didn't watch Parasite at first, because I was like, I fucking hate subtitles.
I watched it. It was fantastic.
But it was an amazing movie, and you don't even notice it after a while. Right. But and obviously you need it because it's in a different language. That's when I get it. But if it's English, what the fuck?
I feel like most people who don't like captions are a little slow, and they've always had like a learning disability.
Or we can just pay attention to the fucking words.
You didn't read well, and so it frustrates you because it's like, I'm gonna miss something because the words move fast. That's for slow kids. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's all right.
Well, you can run with that. That is not the truth for anyone listening.
Yeah, sure. Start watching shit with the captions. You'll be a better person for it.
I mean,
when she was like, you're a
Instagram.
captions guy, I was like, you're an unintelligent swine.
You didn't tell her.
No,
that's what he was thinking.
But I know you wanted to because I know.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, you know, biting my fucking tongue. Ooh, you're a caption.
Disrespect. So are you meeting these women? You said on dating apps.
No, I have the dating apps on my phone, but it's basically like when you go to a different country and then you come back with like currency from Ireland and you're like, why did I even bring this back? You go like, I wanted to have this on me, but now I can't even. I'm not using it.
Right.
That's how the dating apps are. Like I'm swiping, but it makes me feel bad about myself. I'm strictly judging them on how I look, on how they look, and I'm also going like when I first open it, I go like, okay, and then I go, no. And then I'm like, all right. All right,
so you're like the complete opposite of Phil,
right.
which swipes on everyone.
Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. I end up swiping on everybody.
Yeah.
I just go right,
so
right,
that you
right,
can
right,
filter.
Right.
After,
Yeah. So when you get a match, you go, okay, no to that.
Right, yeah. You can.
That's the real.
Did you hear the disgust in her? That's what Phil does. No, that's what we do.
That's what men do, I think, for sure.
Yeah.
But
that's why I was about to be proud of you because I thought you were going the other way with it.
Well, what I was saying was when I first start looking at him, I am very much like, well, let me treat this the way like I want to meet a nice woman, and then I just fucking keep swiping. And it's bullshit. But I have Tinder and I have Bumble. I have Hinge, but I hate it. I hate all the homework they make you do. The prompts. I have to be funny for you. Like I'm not
Isn't
like
that what you would like? That's like your job.
No,
like, what do you mean?
but I'm not some tap dancing motherfucking carnival monkey.
Yeah. And it's like you're not gonna get my humor through like, what do you like more, hot dogs or cheeseburgers? You know, it's awful. So the prompts you try to, this was a big step in the Hinge world for me, is I did try to make the prompts as close to my humor as possible so that you can but I'm not fucking on it, dude. I hate it.
Well, even when our last guest, Amy, she was like, one dude she went out with asked her, would you rather have, 20 donuts from Dunkin' Donuts?
Oh, yeah.
Or 12 pastries from a French
man?
And
you know what's funny about that? You know, that is disgusting and like, dude, I mean, a better question would be like, if you killed somebody, you know, like, where are you burying the body or whatever? Or what are you doing?
Exactly.
What's the next fucking
that was
step?
her response. She's like, why didn't you ask that?
That is so crazy.
Yeah.
But that is a cool date question because see what type of motherfucker you do.
But also that question I'll answer any question. If you're like, what do you want? 12 donuts from Dunkin' Donuts or 4 pastries from a gourmet place? I will fucking answer that honestly.
And what is your answer? Yeah.
I think gourmet place.
Really? I figured you for a donkey. You're from Long Island, my nigga. I thought you was like,
I like donkeys.
You seem like a donut hole type of guy. Just throw them and catch them.
Maybe you're right. But it's basically asking like 4 little cupcakes from Baked by Melissa or 12 Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
It's
what
a
do you
very
say?
gay question to ask.
But the Baked by Melissa kind of good though. Them bitches.
That's
like
what I'm
a different
saying.
level, though.
That's what I'm saying.
Because they melt in your mouth.
Not
like M&M's.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, it's good. But no, I don't go on any date. I haven't been on a dating app date since the last time I was on this show, and unless you deleted the episode, but until I told that story when I took the girl to Dallas BBQs.
That was amazing.
Oh, man. That's...
And Brendan said, I remember this because you were the only one that ever said it. You were like, oh, girls, they always match me with girls that look like me.
Yeah. They always do. I talked about that on my album, too.
Damn. Not saying you ain't a good-looking guy. I don't know if I want to look like you.
Yeah, there's a lot of Miss Doubtfires that I'm swiping.